Caused this. It could possibly, and we emphasize possibly, have been a ground impact of a Scud. It could have been a ground impact of a Patriot, or it could have been the result of debris falling between the two of them. We just don't know right now, but we do know that at least 2 Scud missiles incoming were fired at Riyadh, and according to the Saudi military, they were both shot down. Charles Jaco, CNN, reporting live from Saudi Arabia. Was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem. However, there was an intercept elsewhere near the capital city, Riyadh. We've got some videotape of that you can take a look at right now. Hi, Atlanta. We're about to have a short course in missile identification. This is a Scud. You can tell it by its distinctive label. Now, when the missile is launched, the first thing you look for is the plume sticking out behind it. Now, when you detect this, you can tell it's been launched. Thank you.
See the graffiti on it? Yeah, show me graffiti.
Larry King show or bust. Look at this.
Look
at this. Look at this shit. Look at.
Believe that. Let me say hi.
The top 10 things about Saudi Arabia. Maybe we could shorten the list to 5.
Oh God, Geopolitics by Dan Quayle.
Je suis un journaliste américain. Woof.
Woof.
Woof. Oh, I love this country so much.
You guys just don't have a clue.
Well, Cheryl, it was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem. Now, let me just size my mask and fit it for a second, just like I always do. Stand by, please. All clear. They're... Oh, shh. What are they saying? Are they saying all clear?
Yes, ma'am. I can't hear.
Were they saying all clear down there just now?
Here, understand. Okay.
All clear. All clear. Está bien was a false alarm. Got that, Atlanta? Standing down now. I'm gonna go get my hamburger and my coffee.
Good. We just got the all clear.
All clear. Every time I order something, this happens. All clear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm starting to get real bothered by all this.
You ready?
Boy, did I almost look stupid. Charles Jaco, CNN, reporting live from Saudi Arabia. No, wait a minute. Whoa, hold it, homeboy. I'm the talent here, you dig? Apparently there was some word of outgoing. Again, we cannot be specific about the direction. All right, we are now led to understand that there are also firings in another city in Saudi Arabia. CNN's Carl Rochelle is here with me. He just came up. Carl, I know we can't be very specific given these restrictions, but within those parameters, what did you see?
Well, what I saw, I didn't see anything hit. I looked almost straight above us. There is a vapor trail coming from my right to my left, and there's a cloud of something. It looks like it might have been an explosion, a cloud. Oh, I'd say it was... My apologies for that. He's putting on a gas mask. There hasn't been any gas dropped here that we could tell.
You smell anything?
No. Oh. You may smell some of the fumes from a missile exhaust going off. The missiles use a rocket, a cordite, some sort of burning. We just heard a little thump just then. But
I have to apologize for that. I caught a whiff of something and felt momentarily dizzy. You're more experienced in military affairs than I am, but it might have been a little gas from the rocket exhaust. There apparently wasn't anything. A lot of people have their respirators on just in case.
And again, you run to get down here. In my case, jumped out of bed, hearing the air raid warning go on. You run down 3 flights of stairs to get out of here. It's probably 100 yards. You hyperventilate a little bit, and you're nervous.
One thing we have to point out, just so people won't think people are panicking, most people are in their shelters. They've taken cover in their shelters, and in the time we've been in Saudi Arabia, I've not seen any evidence of panic in the streets or people running around and going up. People are not exactly taking this as a matter of course, but there's been no wholesale panic or anything. People are taking orderly precautions to deal with the stuff that's going on.
Else in the street. A witness who saw it all described it as a gory scene that he thought was like from a zombie movie. The man chewing on the victim's face and growling like a wild animal.
And tonight we do have new information on both men who were involved. Local 10's off.Or joins us live from Miami, where it all happened, with more.
Yeah, Jen and Jason, this is a story that has caught the attention of folks from all across the world, really. It went down 2 days ago, just off the side of this exit ramp here in Miami, but now we have confirmed who was involved in this bloody fight.
Was he violent?
Yeah. On the other side of this door is the woman who was once married to Rudy Eugene.
You ever fear for your life when you were? That's why you
She doesn't want her face shown, but her words reveal a rocky roller coaster relationship between the two, who first met in high school and would later marry until things hit a sour note with a divorce 5 years ago.
I wouldn't say he had mental problems, but he always felt like people was always against him type of attitude.
She is just now learning of the gruesome details in the cannibal-like attack that sources say Eugene carried out while fighting another man over the weekend. A witness flagged down a cop near the Miami exit of the busy MacArthur Causeway after seeing the unthinkable.
him tearing up pieces of his flesh. You know, his ears, his nose, he was like tearing it up and just throwing it away.
Local 10 has also confirmed the identity of the victim, but is withholding the name until next of kin has been notified. Sources say he's a homeless man who frequents the very area where he was nearly killed.
This guy, I was actually talking to him the other day.
A security camera shows cops arriving seconds after police shot and killed Eugene, who they say continued to attack and growl at commands to stop. We now know Eugene grew up in this North Miami Beach home with his parents. Last year, it was lost to foreclosure, but that didn't stop the 31-year-old from periodically popping up at his former digs.
Kind of looked it weird a little bit, but other than that, I just say, you know, as long as I got bars and got the alarm system put up, I was okay.
And how things turned so ugly over the past few years is puzzling to Eugene's ex-wife.
I've never spoken with him ever since then, never saw him, never got a hold of him or anything. And it's been the same way vice versa.
Saddam Hussein is that he has never done the expected, and right now we have, you know, once again been surprised with the unexpected, an air raid, an apparent attack, although we can't say what the outgoing missiles hit, at approximately 20 after 7 in the morning Saudi Arabian time. All the other attacks have occurred from 10 o'clock at night till 3, 4 in the morning. This is the first one to take place in eastern Saudi Arabia during the daylight hours. Now, that sound you hear behind me is the hotel.
Richard Thicker.
It's not the national.
By afternoon.
So people are looking up in the skies, scanning the skies to see what they can see. Do we see much of anything out there? Can we see much of anything? Okay.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
How are you today, sir?
Okay, how's it going?
Fine, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Pessimism. There are no limits.
It figures it would be something like this.
Our nation, our ideals of vision.
Excuse
We don't want
me.
to just survive.
You know, you look like your head fell on the cheese dip back in 1957. You're okay. This one, real fucking ugly. You see, I take these glasses off, she looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on, formaldehyde face. That's what we got.
That's enough out of you. You get out or I call the cops.
Call the cops? You know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.